Alright, so we're going to be changing some belts. Actually, it's just one belt on a good sized exhaust fan. So that's the exhaust hood with the ductwork. So this one I replaced about 3 weeks ago. That one I replaced like 3 weeks ago. This one we're gonna do today. Swapped it to a multi-band belt, but what we're gonna have to do is shut it down, loosen the frame, and with the adjustment bolt, you gotta slide the whole motor up, because with this, with a 5-band belt, you're not going to be able to just ride it onto the pulley. Like, you know, it's not the right way, but a lot of people do it on with a single belt. You can do it, but and then on this roof, these are also exhaust, just for the area. These are exhaust hoods too, but there's a big oven that sits under this exhaust hood all the way and over to this one. So this is a glass. They make glass and they blow glass for like lamps and stuff. So the most interesting thing about this is the amp draw. You know, on startup, they should have this thing on a frequency drive, a VFD. But it's just hold on. It's just a cross the line start. It means when the contactor hits, it gets full power, and then it ramps up. But the amperage will go up to like I don't remember what it was, but amperage will run like something like 200 amps, and then it comes down to about I don't remember. I gotta check the plate or whatever. But I can't leave this off too long because they're down there doing glass, and then it gets real hot inside the building around all the ovens and stuff. So I'm gonna lay out my tools, turn it off, and kind of lube everything up, and then I'll show it to you. All right. So. As you can see, this belt has a lot of cracks in it. I mean, it still had life on it if you really wanted to leave it. So I have this box shoved in there because just with the draft of air going down, it makes the blower wheel start to spin. And the size of that blower wheel, once this thing starts spinning, if your finger gets caught in there, it's gonna ride your finger. It'll pull your finger right in, and it won't even know your finger was in there. You know, like that shit. It won't even be like a speed bump for that thing. I know because I got my finger caught in a smaller fan like this, and it ripped off my fingernail. I mean, in a second. You know, it didn't even get caught all the way in. But so these things could be dangerous even when they're off. So anyways. What you want to do is, you got 4 mounting bolts on that motor. You just want to loosen them, and then you got this bolt, and this is an adjustment plate, right? I put a mark so you can see it. If we start to back this bolt out, there's actually another nut in here. The bolt's not going to be able to unthread out. It's actually going to start pushing the plate up. move, if we move this pulley up, it's gonna get closer to that one, right? Because it's kind of like on a ramp going to the two pulleys. Then we can get this one off. We could slap on the new belt without stretching it, you know, going nice and easy. And then we're gonna move the motor back down, separating the two. So that's the purpose here. Well, the idea. I'm gonna, once I get it off, I'll show it to you and I'll put the new belt on. All right, so that's the old belt. It's a B112. That's a new belt. It's all loose. I gotta tighten it up, but this is how much I had to adjust the motor. It's about 2.5 inches. So, you know, a lot of times you see in the field people just ride the belt on. Honestly, a lot of people do it. I do it sometimes, but really this is the right way how you do it. But also with this size belt, being that it's 5 belts together, it doesn't give you that much play. And then as you try to ride it on, each belt's getting stuck in the groove. You really, it's more of a hassle trying to ride it on than just do it right. Get to this. I actually have a ratchet set there, but well, I don't have a ratchet wrench this size, 24 millimeter, but I do have a socket set, but I'll get it with this. All right, belt on, put the date on it. Today's 4/1, April Fool's. Got the motor tightened down. The motor's nice and snug. You can see where it started off at, right there with the line. So that means they were adjusting the motor with the old belt, you know, trying to make it tight. Because when that belt gets loose, this thing starts squealing so loud that some of those houses over there complain to the city that at night this thing's squealing so loud. So that's why they have to change it every so often. But so check this out. So I'll put some screenshots. We're running let's see if I can get this for you. Right now we're running 240 volts, 241. I'll put the meter up here just so you can see it better. The running load amps on this motor at 240 is about 68 amps. So watch when this thing fires up. Look at that, 355 amps. Now it's stabilized there like at 40 amps. So for a while it held at 355 amps. This baby draws some current, that's for sure. Now it's hanging at 42. 40, 39. This is running like 39, 40 amps. So I'm gonna get my grease gun. I'll turn it off, grease the bearings on it, and factory. This whole hood there, right above it is the exhaust. These are 2 big exhaust fans. So this is where they blow the glass at. I think everybody's on lunch break or something. Gotta kind of hide the camera. Anyways, if not, all this heat from the ovens stay down here and the people get hot. People are gonna start melting like the glass.